Hello everybody, I am Spaghetti Coconut, and today we are going to be holding the second annual Weekend Warzone tournament. We have an amazing selection of robots here, with the returning champion Bloodwork in the first fight. Isn't that it's just completely amazing. Now I'm much better prepared for this one, so you'll see less blips in the recording and what I'm doing here. This tourney is going to work exactly like the last one. So, uh, All right, so let's go down our first matches. We have the very first match with Bloodwork and Uwam. Our next match, Thunderstruck and Cemetery, Siva and Polis, Bloomer and Pizza Delivery, Gary Sanchez and Whirlpool, OTE and Halite, Dino and Gear Hammer, Iron Legion and Cyclone, X2 and Longboy, T2 and Gale Force, Paragon and Aminotep, Blue Fang and Wedgio, Korea and Huawei, Sekhmet and Monarch, 2 and Iron Spooky, and then Dual Extreme and Fire. Let's start out with our first match. The reigning champion fights Uwam, a newcomer. Bloodwork has gotten a complete overhaul for this, looking much better than its predecessor. And in the other square we have Uwam, a deadly drum spinner built by DGG Wolf. Now with both robots selected, let's get into our first fight.
3, 2, 1, go.
Bloodwork spins up its drum spinner and hits the side of Uwam, sending it spiraling. Uwam pushing into the wall. Oh, massive hit there by Bloodwork. Bloodwork smacks Uwam, ripping off a panel. On panel rips off a spike on the back. Sorry. Anyways, Bloodwork kind of spiraling out of control here, not looking as control as but it really, I guess, doesn't matter anymore because it's ripped the drum off of Uwam. Now it's become stuck inside Uwam. This is not good for Bloodsport or Uwam. They need to find a way to get themselves unstuck. This could be a major problem here. Something's smoking here. This is not good at all. The champ just kind of being shoved around here. This is not good for anybody at all here. This could go the full 3 minutes like this because I can't restart the fight without resetting the robots. Uwam shoves Bloodwork into the wall. Bloodwork seems to be losing drive power. This is interesting. Both pin up against the wall. Bloodwork drives and strikes back. There's more smoke coming out of someone. That might be Bloodwork. No, I think it's Uwam straining its drive. Uwam has Bloodwork corralled to the wall here. The Weekend Warzone champ tries to get out. And shoving each other around. This is just shoving more here. Uwam has all control, but Bloodwork did a lot of early damage, so Uwam can have to do something really spectacular to get this win here. Shoves Bloodwork into the wall. This could be an interesting judge's decision here. This is not at all how I expected this fight to go. Bloodwork shoves back, but Uwam just shoves it to the wall again. Not a great showing by the champ. but actually a very good showing by the rookie, dominating the champion. Is pushing more. Bloodwork pinned up against the wall. Again, this is just, and the match is over. Wow, this has been a very interesting fight here. This is going to be a hard one to judge. Uwam with all the control and aggression, but Bloodwork with all the damage. This is going to be very interesting here. My judging group here has decided that our winner, knocking out the champ early, is Uwam. Uwam goes through. Alright, for our next fight we have Thunderstruck and Cemetery. Thunderstruck, a front-hinged lifter flipper built by Monkey King, and Cemetery, a robot built by me for a Halloween event. That is, if I can find Cemetery. I know I have it, because it's my robot. There it is. Alright, let's get this match started.
3, 2, 1, go.
Cemetery spins up its weapon. Oh, immediately rips off. Wow, Thunderstruck. Gyros around here. Thunderstruck nothing at it though. Just being flicked around by Cemetery though. This is not a good showing by Thunderstruck here in the first round. Oh, now they have it pinned up against the wall here. Oh, looks like Thunderstruck is stuck under its own plow here. Thunderstruck, the bottom 16th seed. It needs to collect just one win if it wants to stay in the next Weekend Warzone. Circling around here, oh, getting dangerously close to the side of the arena. Oh, getting flicked up by Cemetery there. Oh, another massive shot by Cemetery. Another one. Man, this is just a 1-2 punch scenario. Cemetery just kind of bullying Thunderstruck around. Oh, throwing it in the air. Oh, getting again dangerously close to the side of the arena, but Cemetery toaster slopped in the sidewall. Your winner by Uda is Cemetery. Cemetery, the rookie, gets the win over the 16th seed. Our next fight is Siva fighting Polus. Siva is a robot that did surprisingly well last time, but and it's fighting Polus, who just couldn't really collect anything last time. Can Polus redeem itself and win this fight?
3, 2, 1, go.
Both robots kind of standing off with each other. Polus rushing out, missing. Kind of spinning up. Oh, delivering a shot to the side of Siva. Siva delivering shots to the front of that plow, though. Getting under Polus, shoving it around, chopping off some of the wheels there. Oh, now Polus just chopping the front of Siva, just completely ignoring that front spinner there. It wants that motor. It's dangerously close to that motor. Siva needs to get out of there and now. Siva flicks Polus away. Wait, just in time. Oh, chops off the wheels on Siva. Polus coming back strong, shoving Siva to the wall again. They're kind of engaged in a spinner battle here. Oh, something just got ripped out of Siva. Oh, now Polus on top of Siva. Siva circling around to gnaw at those wheels. It's now under Polis. This is where it wants Polis. Oh, it looks like it's chopped off an entire wheel. This is not good. Oh, but Polis delivers a mighty strike and rips off the top plate of Siva. Now they look kind of stuck together here. This is not good. Both robots just kind of locked in this kind of corner pose here. Not really wanting to let go of one another. Looks like Polis's wedge has been lodged in Siva. But it looks like they both can't move. This could call for a double countout. Yes, it does, and this goes directly to the judges. Man, I think I'll award this fight to Polis just by the fact that it did a lot more damage than Siva did to it. Siva, another high seed going out early. Your winner, Polis. Our next fight is newcomer Pizza Delivery fighting Bloomer, a robot destroyed by Gary Sanchez last time in the last Weekend Warzone. So let's get Pizza and Bloomer in here. Where is Bloomer? There is Bloomer. If you don't remember Bloomer from last time, it is the drum spinner. Let's see. I know I have the new version of Pizza Delivery, but I simply can't find it. Looks like I'm going to have to go all the way back here and just grab the old pizza. But again, I guess we can go ahead and just bring in the new pizza because I know I have it. I just don't know where it is. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching this, this is why you don't download as many robots as I have, because you end up not being able to find machines and... Oh, come on, game. Work. Okay, there we go. There we go. This is Pizza Delivery, a vicious ring spinner built by Brickmaster, the same guy who owns, well, now the former champion, Bloodwork. Pizza, a formidable opponent, making deep runs in a bunch of different series, such as Table Wars and Random Weekly. Well, no, it's not in Random Weekly Fight Night. It's just in Table Wars, but it's become an icon in Table Wars, and now it's in my very own competition. I'm honored to have it here. Let's see if it can live up to the hype against the dangerous drum spinner of Bloomer here.
3, 2, 1, go.
Pizza spinning up to full speed, but Bloomer delivers a massive shot there, knocking it around. Gets it up towards the wall. Pizza needs room to spin up, and Bloomer just not giving it any. Pizza kind of just chilling out near the wall there. Pizza trying its best to get spun up, but hitting the floor just to stabilize. Oh, but Bloomer's on the wall. It gets down. Bloomer running around. Oh! Pizza smacks it on the side. Pizza needs to spin down its weapon to get stable again, but it's not doing that. It's not really playing a smart decision thing. Well, not really playing a smart game here. Oh, another massive hit by Bloomer. Oh, but pieces are actually coming off of it. Oh, Pizza gets knocked out of the arena. I do not believe he can get back in. I'm going to have to start a manual count out here because it's not going to get counted out by the game. Or maybe it is. Winner by Uda, Bloomer. Our next fight is Gary Sanchez fighting the horizontal spinner of Gary Sanchez fighting the overhead of Whirlpool. Whirlpool, a vicious opponent if you underestimate him. Gary Sanchez, just a vicious opponent in general, ripping things apart. It's I personally would never want to face it because it's just so incredibly dangerous. In Whirlpool, again with the overhead spinner. Let's start this fight off.
3, 2, 1, go.
Whirlpool immediately approaches Gary Sanchez. Gary Sanchez not spinning its weapon, an unwise choice. Oh, now there goes the weapon. Oh, now chewing into Whirlpool, getting a battery, seemingly killing Whirlpool in a single hit. Gary Sanchez is coming to life, showing why it is one of the most feared robots in the competition. New York Yankees themed robot just tearing into Whirlpool. And this is brutality here by Sanchez, just tearing, ripping, and oh, it looks like it's got Whirlpool's spinner stopped. Now it's just free to just rip into it. This is incredibly impressive. Now upside down, but it doesn't look like Whirlpool is moving like at all. So I might have to start a countdown here, or the game's gonna start it for me. Well, I'm gonna have to start a manual count out here because it doesn't look like Gary's gonna leave it alone. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Your winner by knockout, Gary Sanchez. Our next fight is Tatron the Enlightened fighting a Halite. Halite built by Beta the Limpet, and a Tatron the Enlightened being built by Skip Rope. Also, Bloomer was built by Skip Rope if you didn't know. Both very pedigreed builders here. Oh, wrong robot. Halite, an overhead. Don't know how well it's gonna do against the overcutter, if you will, of a Tatron the Enlightened. Oh,
3, 2, 1, go.
Halite approaching, spinning up that spinner, not really bringing it down though. Oh, there we go. There's a nice little strike. Oh, hitting a Tatron. Tatron chewing up those wheels though. Halite needs to be careful here. Halite, probably the best looking robot in this competition. Beautiful machine. Halite shoving a Tatron into the wall. Oh, sniping what seems to be an ESC inside a Tatron. Tatron on the wall now. And seems like, oh, Halite mixed with the screws for a second and drives back into the screws. This is a very strange driving strategy by the overhead spinner. I mean, not the overhead, the hammer saw. Tatron doing some very strange gyro moves here. Oh, massive hit there. Halite self-rights though. Tatron just kind of stuck, if you will, in this perpetual limbo state. Looks like Halite's just planning to leave it there. So I'll have to start a manual count out here because Oh, or is Halite going to show mercy? Halite needs to not drop that hammer saw into the spinner. That would be incredibly unwise. Tatron not really being able to show controlled movement. I'm going to have to count it out. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, wait. Wait. Oh, there it goes again. Halite needs to try to kill it. Oh, chopping off a wheel there and sending it flying. Oh, massive hit there by Halite. Halite just kind of chopping some little pieces off of a Tatron, not really doing any major damage. This is the angle that Halite needs to come from the back, not the front. That can get its hammer saw compromised. Oh, massive hit by a Tatron. Halite again needs to be incredibly careful while approaching the Tatron. Tatron dangerously close to the zone. Now on its back again, doing the weird gyro pose. Halite chopping at the wheels again. Not really seeming to care about the fact that there's a large spinner and that it could drive into it at any moment and get damaged. Halite just kind of keeping it towards the wall, and that is time. That is time. Your winner by, well, personal unanimous decision, that is Halite. Our next fight is Dino fighting Gear Hammer. Dino, a vertical spinner that placed really well last time, and Gear Hammer, a lower well, no, Gear Hammer, I believe, is one of the random robots that got picked for the bottom 16. Dino, a vicious robot to fight. I pity anything that wants to that gets paired up with it in the end, because there is no wanting or not wanting to fight anybody in this. This is robot combat, and the bracket controls all.
3, 2, 1, go.
Gear Hammer approaching aggressively. Dino nibbling at the front, getting around to those wheels, chopping a wheel off. This was what caused Gear Hammer to die last time. Oh, but now up on the front wedge. But oh, there goes the hammer on Gear Hammer. Now I guess it's just, well, gear. It seems like Dino has become high centered on top of the robot. Wow, this is just incredible here. I never knew this could happen to anybody, but it seems to, well, have happened. Gear Hammer trying to get out from under. Oh, now pushing Dino towards the wall, dangerously close to the zone. Dino just kind of sitting on the wedge, not able to really get off, knocking a piece off of Gear Hammer though. Very impressive, very impressive. Still able to do damage while up on the thing. Oh, Gear Hammer slams into the wall. Dino retaliates, chopping off another wheel. Now it looks like it's trying to turn the tides back in its favor as it grinds away on the front. Gear Hammer here. Looks like either Gear Hammer can't move or Dino has it trapped against the wall. Doesn't look like it's able to move. But because of this, I'm going to have to call the fight. Your winner by unanimous decision, Dino. Our next fight, Iron Legion fights Cyclone. Iron Legion fights Cyclone. Cyclone, another newcomer for this year. It's a very interesting robot. It's a front hinged flipper that comes down from the top of the robot. Its purpose is just get under things. It just kind of, well, ruin their day, if you will. Brain Crunch. Not a robot that's in this. I don't know why I said that. Well, don't know where Cyclone is. This could create a problem. Oh, there's Cyclone. And its opponent, the very scary Iron Legion. This has the potential to be just a slugfest of a fight.
1, go.
Oh, flipping, shoving into the wall. Doesn't look like it's gonna let it down though. This could create problems. You might be stuck together. I'm gonna have to restart this fight.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, but there goes the flipper. There goes the flipper, but it still has Iron Legion pinned up against the wall. Iron Legion, we know, can probably get down though. Drives across the top of Cyclone. Cyclone just taking it everywhere. Iron Legion not really having anything that it can do to counter Cyclone. And nibbling with that spinner though. Iron Legion struggling to get off of Cyclone. This has to violate some sort of rule that I probably need to implement in the next Weekend Warzone. Cyclone just kind of shoving Iron Legion around. Shoving it into the wall. So far, these fights have kind of been lackluster for the most part. Cyclone just not letting go of Iron Legion. Getting all the control and aggression points here. Iron Legion trying to get off. Not really doing anything. Cyclone pushing it around some more, pushing it towards the wall. Something is finally happening, but it goes, oh, Iron Legion is off the wall. Does it have enough time to run around and score some points? Trying to attack, spinning around. Both kind of in a wedge war at this point. Iron Legion trying to get in some good hits, but it doesn't have the ground clearance for it. Oh, knocking Iron Legion away with the screws. Cyclone is kind of doing what Cyclone does, just shoving things around. Iron Legion still struggling to get any sort of leverage on Cyclone. With 14 seconds left, it doesn't look likely. Looks like, as of Cyclone, may win this decision. And it is time. Your winner by unanimous decision, Cyclone. Our next fight is Monkey King's X2 fighting Longboy. By the way, some of these robots are built by Team Dino. The robots that we have seen so far that are built by Team Dino are Siva, Dino, and Iron Legion. And also Skip Rope built Gear Hammer. And Oblivion Prime built Whirlpool. I haven't been crediting these robots because I've been forgetting. Okay, next. Monkey King's X2 and Team Dino's Longboy. Long Boy, the robot that I don't know why I let it in because technically it shouldn't be legal.
3, 2, 1, go.
Luckily, it spins up at the speed of a tectonic plate, so X2 should have no trouble ripping it apart in no time. X2, the runner-up from last year, doing major damage to Long Boy. Long Boy really unable to do anything to it. Long Boy stuck in the corner. Looks like X2 has taken the easy win and moves on in the bracket. Your winner, X2. Our next fight is a rematch. T2 fights Gale Force. T2 took a slightly dubious win last time these two fought, ramping Gale Force out of the arena. This time we get to see who gets to settle the score. Gale Force, a drum spinner that nobody should underestimate. Despite its size, it's got some serious power behind it. And T2, one of the lowest wedges in the competition, combined with an extremely powerful flipper, makes this robot one of the best. Let's go ahead and get into the fight. Oh, by the way, I built Gale Force and Monkey King built T2.
3, 2, 1, go.
Coming out early, shoving Gale Force into the screws, flipping it around. Gale Force trying to get to the side, hitting the wheels, flipping it upside down. Feeling at the back. Oh, massive hit there. Shoving into the screws, flipping it up in the air. T2 having some trouble though getting under Gale Force. Looks like it's struck back. Flipping it up in the air multiple times. Just spinning around now. Gale Force slams itself against the wall. T2 flips in the air again. T2 just relentlessly flipping Gale Force. Gale Force getting no sort of lead in this fight. Except for those couple of really early hits. This much damage could cause, well, this much flipping could cause Gale Force's drum to hit the ground, which is not good for it. The drum tends to come off and hits the ground too much. T2 flipping it into the corner. T2 just driving like a beast in this fight, not letting Gale Force get an inch. Oh, a nice little roundhouse move there. Oh, now pinned up against the wall, but Gale Force gyros itself out of the arena. Your winner, out of the arena, T2. T2 picks up a very legit win though, bullying Gale Force for the entire fight. Well, let's move on to our next fight. Paragon and a Minotep. A Minotep built by Skip Rope and Paragon built by Monkey King. Alright, let's get into this battle. Paragon, Minotep. Paragon, a very scary shell spinner. A robot that I'm looking to nerf with the new rules due to the fact that it's a shell spinner, and shell spinners are very hard to beat. In fact, maybe next competition I might implement a rule banning shell and ring spinners from competing entirely, because it's just the fact that they're very hard to beat and don't give many robots a chance. Well, let's see if a Minotep has any chance against this, which it probably won't.
3, 2, 1, go.
Paragon trying to spin up. Oh, knocking a chunk off of Minotep. Minotep coming at it though. Minotep being aggressive. It needs to be aggressive. Paragon, which gets dangerously close to the back of the arena. Minotep saying, I don't need no nerf. Just coming at Paragon here. Delivering gut shot after gut shot to the bottom of Paragon. Flicking it up in the air. Minotep surprisingly just unchallenged aggression onto Paragon. Minotep needs to be careful not to knock off its own spinner though. Paragon stuck on the wall. Thanks to Minotep. Minotep's spinner kind of shaking though. Oh, Paragon turning the tides though, but hitting that pyramid shape and just getting deflected. Oh, but there goes that spinner, but now it looks like Minotep's like the prime shape to fight Paragon. Paragon actually winning on damage, but losing on the control and aggression game. The Minotep just bullying it. Minotep surprised, just absolutely the underdog here, but just coming out and just beating the crap out of Paragon here with that pyramid-shaped wedge on the front. Again, just the perfect shape to somehow deflect that spinner of Paragon. Paragon slowing down a bit. This isn't good for it. Trying to spin up again, but it's no use. It gets flung in the air. Oh, so close. So close to going out of the arena there. Paragon now pinning it up against the wall. This is not where Minotep wants to be. Minotep again coming out aggressively. Oh, slamming it against the wall again. Looks like Paragon might be dead. This could cause some issues. 10, 9. Well, the game's going to count it out for me. Your winner by knockout is a Minotep. Minotep with the shock victory, knocking Paragon out of the competition. Our next fight is Blue Fang fighting Wedgio. Blue Fang fighting Wedgio. Blue Fang, a robot built by Oblivion Prime. And Wedgio, a robot built by Dino. And by the way, did I mention that a Minotep was built by Skip Rope and Paragon was built by Monkey King? I don't think so. So I'm just gonna say it again. If I'm doing this redundantly, it's probably better anyways for me to do this redundantly. Because you know I forget things. I forget things. I'm also nervous, so it doesn't help. So you'll hear me stutter with my words like all the time. Blue Fang with that evil anti-horizontal configuration, and Wedgio with that kind of spinning bar on top.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, getting smacked by the screws. Blue Fang coming in with those spinners. Wedgio getting some interesting little hits in there. But now on its back, and I don't think it can self-ride from there. Blue Fang kind of trying to do something to it. Even though it looks like its spinners are not really up to full standards here. They also look to be off-centered. Which I may have to notify the builder about. Shoving slowly into the wall. I think at this point I can just count out Wedgio. So, yeah, your winner by the most boring knockout in the history of knockouts, Blue Fang. Our next fight is third place winner, Correa, fighting Whack and Wedge. The robot that sounds like a kid's toy. Or like something else that, yeah. It sounds like something. Sounds like you'd hear it on a freaking Nickelodeon commercial. Hey kids, you want to see the Whack and Wedge? I'm not insulting Dino, but you know, it's just kind of funny. It's just kind of funny. So no offense, Dino. Um, so anyways, as you may have already assumed, Whack and Wedge is built by Dino, and Correa is built by yours truly. Whack and Wedge with Whackbot and a wedge, and Correa a
3,
deadly
2,
vertical spinner.
1, go.
Getting some nibbles in there. Oh, flipping it over onto his back. Correa looking for those good shots to just get in and just throw it in the air. If we could get a good hit in here, it could throw Whack and Wedge out of the arena. Whack and Wedge doing something a little strange with the wall here. Correa just not really able to get a good bite on anything, and now on top of Whack and Wedge, but Whack and Wedge lets it off. For a fight with a vertical deadly Correa, this fight is actually pretty dull. With nothing really happening between the two. Correa built for more explosive opponents. Whack and Wedge is just not. Whack and Wedge seems to have hooked it though. Correa driving into the wall for unknown reasons. Oh, but now nibbling at the sides. Oh, massive hit there. Oh, Correa now stuck on the wall. This could be a strange upset if it happens. Oh, flicking. Just kind of tearing. Whack and Wedge kind of stuck against the wall. Correa trying to maneuver about and hit it. Not really achieving that goal. Hitting it up against the wall again and just kind of grinding at it. Oh, it seems to have knocked something off of Whack and Wedge. Looks like a wheel. Oh, Correa bouncing around though. Now Whack and Wedge kind of pinned up against the wall. Whack and Wedge, yeah, pinned up against the wall, but there's no time for a count out. Your winner, by judge's decision, at least personally, Correa. Our next fight is Sekhmet versus Monarch. This fight has the potential to be terrible. Yeah, like I said, our next fight, Sekhmet versus Monarch. I'm sorry for these little pauses here, but I'm doing something in the middle, so you know. Let's find Sekhmet. Sekhmet, a really tiny vertical spinner built by me, and Monarch, a Whiplash clone built by uh by Oblivion Prime. That is the wrong configuration. Now here's the right one. All
3,
right,
2,
let's get
1,
this fight started.
go.
Sekhmet, the lower wedge, kind of nibbling at the bottom there. More nibbling, but also engaged in the wedge war. Two of the tiniest vertical spinners in the competition. Sekhmet just doesn't have the pushing power to push Monarch, though. Oh, but Monarch now under Sekhmet here. Kind of grinding at it, knocking off a decal. Needs to not bring down that lifter on Sekhmet's spinner. That would be a terrible idea. Man, just looks like it's doing some sort of weird ritual waving here. Kind of swaying back and forth. Now it's got Sekhmet up on the wall, and it's doing something that I honestly don't want to describe. Well, it was doing something before Sekhmet just said no. And now Sekhmet is stuck on its face. Sekhmet, also invertible, getting self-righted. Coming in to chew at the sides now. Sekhmet now able to do something. Now it's got it on the wall. This is a very dull fight, to be honest. To be fair, we've actually had some really dull fights in the first round. But again, that's kind of to be given with any tournament because you have the robots that aren't really tested yet. I really hope this doesn't turn off any new viewers, because this is really freaking lame. Monarch just kind of patting it on the head, not really doing much to it. Oh! Nibbling at the wheel, though. And now lifting it upwards. Oh, Monarch, though, gets an aerial attack from Sekhmet. Now Sekhmet under it, kind of nibbling at the sides and the back, not really able to do any damage, though. Sekhmet, a cool looking robot, but not effective at all. That is time. Man, this is a tough judge's decision. This is, again, a very difficult decision here, judging by the fact that both robots are pretty evenly matched. Honestly, I'll give that match to Monarch. Due to the fact that it had more control over Sekhmet, and also had some slight damage advantage. Our next fight is 2 fighting Iron Spooky. 2, a very dangerous robot indeed with that deadly undercutter. And Iron Spooky, is, well, it's Iron Spooky. Well, this is if I can find 2, which having some trouble doing. Just looking for a very long name consisting of only a couple letters. Well, a very long name consisting mainly of like some letters and stuff, but you know what I mean. But I can't find it. I can only find 1. This is not the that was entered. Oh, there it is. Let us get this fight started.
3, 2,
Iron
1,
Spooky
go.
starting backwards and immediately getting flipped upside down. 2 just kind of grinding away at it. Now it seems to be stuck on the wall. 2 leaving it to be. Well, just leaving it there. Attacking it. Oh, there's a little jab there, but it looks like Iron Spooky's been counted out. Your winner, 2. Our next fight is Duel Extreme fighting Fire. Oh, by the way, 2 is built by DGG Wolf, and Iron Spooky is built by Dino. So now we have, speaking of Dino, we have 2 of his robots in the same fight, with Duel Extreme, the dual horizontal spinner, fighting the shell spinner of Fire.
Three, two, one, go.
Duel Extreme coming out aggressively. Kind of attacking. So ripping a wheel off of Fire. Just ripping Fire apart here. Giving it absolutely no chance of victory. Fire looks to be immobilized. Your winner of the fight that concludes our first round. Duel Extreme. Now that we've trimmed out some of the non-working robots, we can get on to our next round. With our first fight, DGG Wolf's Uwam versus My Own Cemetery. Uwam actually might have a chance here due to the wedgelet style on Cemetery.
Three, two,
Hopefully this fight can kick off the second round with a bang. Oh, Cemetery sends Uwam flying into the air, but Uwam gets some of the wedgelets off. Looks like, oh, massive hit there by Cemetery. Cemetery chases Uwam around. Oh, now Uwam getting at the back, tearing up the back of Cemetery. But now Cemetery's kind of stuck in the wall here. It spins around. There were some massive shots there. Looks like its spinner isn't working though, which is a problem. Looks like Uwam's drive isn't working. The robot that can drive without the weapon, you have the robot with the weapon that can't drive. Looks like something in Cemetery is also smoking. This is the cause for a double KO. Unless Uwam is still moving. Sorta. Kinda. Yes, it is still moving. New winner by knockout, Uwam. Our next fight is Polis fighting Bloomer, two of the fastest robots in the competition fighting each other. This should be a very explosive fight. Polis fights typically very entertaining, with Polis just box rushing and, well, not really box rushing, just kind of rushing everything, no matter if it's a spinner or not, and Bloomer doing the same. Both robots also very similar looking with the green and black, both kind of box shaped too.
3, 2, 1, go.
Bloomer comes out aggressively. Oh! Taking a chunk out of Polis. Polis though breaking back with some hits on the front of Bloomer. Oh, and there goes ESC. Oh, now Polis just ripping into the back of Bloomer. Both robots really coming, well, Polis really coming to life here. Looks like Bloomer is stuck on top of Polis, but gets off and is now being pursued by Polis. Polis stuck on the drum though, getting hit by it. This is not where it wants to be. Now it seems like Bloomer's wearing Polis as a hat. Oh, but Polis drives off the back and is now just beating the front of Bloomer, but Bloomer strikes back with no fear at all. Polis drives around to the side, just keeps attacking. Both of these robots just throwing caution in the wind here, but Bloomer sustaining the worst end of the worst end of the stick here, just having its wheels chopped off and its wheel guards removed by the highly aggressive Polis. Bloomer gets free, only to be met by Polis again, now on fire, flung into the wall. Polis putting on an incredibly impressive show here. Bloomer looks to just be, well, dead. Your winner. Well, seemingly, hopefully, by knockout. Hopefully this doesn't go the full 3. Well, looks like it will, because Polis won't leave it alone. Well, actually, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and call it here. Your winner by knockout, Polis. Our next fight is Gary Sanchez fighting Halite. So, let's get Gary Sanchez in the ring. Gary Sanchez, a pick to win the championship for some people. Personally, I think it could do that. It's one of the most vicious robots in the competition. Halite, another strong contender as well.
Three, two, one, go.
Halite approaching Gary, hitting it on the front. Gary Sanchez spinning up that spinner, chewing on Halite, but now it's stuck and doing the thing, and there goes a wheel. Now ripping into the top. Halite seems to be taking kind of a strange approach to this. Looks like it's leaving Gary too. Oh! Knocking it down. That could be an unwise choice, but sniping the other wheel. like being very aggressive here. Oh, and we could be, oh, this could be done. Looks like your winner by standing Gary up on its end is Highlight. Our next fight is Brickmaster Cyclone fighting Dino's, well, Dino. Cyclone putting on sort of a really strange control battle last time, and Dino being controlled by Gearhammer until it knocked it out. This has the potential to be an awesome fight, but it also has the potential to be a very lackluster one as well.
1, go.
Dino spins up its spinner, nibbling at the side of Cyclone, hitting it up in the air, now grinding at the bottom, sending sparks flying. Looks like Cyclone is now stuck on Dino, trying to get out from under it. Looks like Cyclone is getting revenge for its teammate. Oh, but now Cyclone pushes it into the wall, keeps the flipper there. This is bad news for Dino. Dino just pinned up against the wall. Cyclone really just playing a pin roll here. This is gonna go on for the full 3 minutes, isn't it? If so, I'm just gonna call the fight here, and we're gonna have a judge's decision. Cyclone wins, but you know, whatever. Okay. Our next fight is X2 fighting T2. This fight should be incredibly entertaining. It's the battle of the monkey. It's monkey versus monkey. Alright, let's get this party started. X2, the deadly second place finalist. Actually, X2 probably the #1 pick to win the championship now with Blood Workout. And T2, the flipper that dominated Gale Force in its last fight.
3, 2, 1, go.
Robots rushing out to meet each other. T2 flipping X2 in the air. This could be a major upset if it beats the second place finisher. But X2 now hitting it up against the wall, grinding at the sides. Oh, some massive hits there by X2. X2 swiveling around, trying to find a great angle to, trying to find the right angle to just hit T2 at. Now it's got it pinned up against the wall. Now T2 flipping it in the air, but T2 losing its flipper. Now defenseless against X2, just using it to popple it into the wall. This is all X2 at the moment. X2 kind of coming close to getting stuck on the wall, but not quite. Now just beating the crap out of T2. Oh, massive hit by X2. And an Uda. Your winner by Uda, X2. Our next fight is Amenhotep versus Blue Fang. Amenhotep with a shock victory over Paragon, and Blue Fang with a kind of a lackluster win, if you would, over Wedgio. Let's get this party started.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, nice little jab by Amenhotep in the front now. Getting onto the bottom of Blue Fang, ripping it apart. Oh, the Blue Fang with a massive shot. Now it seems like Amenhotep is stuck on its head. Blue Fang just kind of pushing it around. Only thing that's really missing on either robot is some little aesthetic things. Well, Blue Fang's actually got a chunk out the back, and it's got some lettering missing, and one of its forks missing, while Amenhotep's got an entire support missing. Both robots, again, not really sustaining much damage. But it looks like Amenhotep is on its back and cannot self-right, and Blue Fang just kind of is pushing it around. Let's just go ahead and award this to Blue Fang, because I don't think Amenhotep would be able to self-right from that position. Our next fight is Korea fighting Monarch. Alright, our next fight, yeah, Korea versus Monarch is next. This is going to be a very interesting fight.
Three, 2, 1, go.
Korea gets its spinner up to full speed. Can't really get a good bite on Monarch. Monarch flapping its wedgelets around. Now getting some damage points, and then somehow getting wedged by Monarch? Oh, but now knocking the wheel guard and hitting the back. Ripping off the back. Oh, ripping, just shredding Monarch here. Oh, Korea doing a little death roll maneuver there, just flipping itself around. Monarch getting pummeled into the corner here. Not really able to self-right, it seems. Unless it can use that lifter, which it does, only to be met by that vicious spinner. Now it's high centered on one of its own forks, and there goes a wheel just kind of shredded clean off. Monarch not really given any sort of room to breathe here. Oh, massive hit. Tearing off the side of Monarch. Monarch meeting Correa in response with that lifter there. Correa throwing it in the air. Now chewing at the back, trying to get one of those motors. Almost getting stuck on a piece of Monarch though. Oh, massive hit. Another massive hit. Oh, getting flung into the air by this cruise. Monarch seems to be trapped on this cruise. This could be cause for a count out. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh! Well, this was gonna go to Correa anyway, so your winner, Correa. Our next fight is 2 versus Duel Extreme. Duel Extreme, Dino's double spinner versus the massive and long. Let's stop that sentence there. The very wide undercutter of
3, 2, 1, go.
Both robots kind of engaging kind of a little bit of a jousting match here. Oh! Somehow flings Duel Extreme to the ceiling, which I didn't think was even possible for an undercutter to do. Oh, tearing off a chunk. Picking up a wheel there. 2 actually kind of struggling to do anything here. Oh, now just kind of ripping at the bottom. Oh, massive hit there. Oh! 2 doing some interesting moves here. Oh, but it looks like Duel Extreme is stuck and counted out. Your winner by, well, knockout, I guess. 2. Our next fight is Polis again fighting Uwam. Polis with a surprise run, and Uwam also with a surprise run. Both these robots are you wouldn't expect to see in this
3,
deep in the tournament.
2, 1, go.
Oh, Polis drives out, tries to ram there, but oh, Uwam gets under it and starts grinding at the bottom. This is bad news for Polis. Polis counterattacks. Grinding at that front drum. Uwam removing the wedgelets from Polis, but not doing much else. Oh, but now under it, and it can start trying to get at those wheels again. Do we have our first undercutting drum? Oh, but it looks like Uwam has burnt itself out. This is not good. This is being counted out, as it cannot move. Your winner by slightly dubious knockout, Polis. Polis is now in the top 4. Our next fight is Halite versus Cyclone. Halite versus Cyclone. Please, for the love of God, Cyclone, don't do the thing that you were doing before.
Three, two,
Let's get this
one,
party
go.
started. Cyclone spinning! Cyclone getting in some hits on Halite, but Halite also getting hits on it. Kind of just shoving Halite around. Halite's fork seems to be stuck behind Cyclone. This seems to be stuck together. I'm going to restart this fight.
Three, two,
It's kind of
one,
sucky when I have to do
go.
that, but sometimes it is necessary. Shoving Halite into the wall. Halite trying to karate chop that flipper off, but because of its fork, it just can't. Oh, now it's got Cyclone pinned up against the wall. It needs to drop the hammer saw now, but it's not. For unknown reasons. And now it drops the hammer saw. Bit of delay there, Halite. Oh! Nice little shot there. Oh, and it knocks off the flipper. Halite could have the advantage now. Oh, ripping off Cyclone's face. But Cyclone has it pinned up against the wall, and it seems to have ingested 2 of Halite's forks. And now it's getting Halite dangerously close to the Una zone, but Halite gets out, but Halite's spinner comes off. Halite unable to do anything now, except kind of just writhe around and use a, I guess you could call that a clamp now? Because it's not really a hammer, it doesn't hit hard enough. Cyclone sorry, yawn. Cyclone shoving Halite around. Halite with more damage, but Cyclone with all the control and aggression here. Both robots lacking their weapons. This is went from being a very entertaining fight, honestly, to being kind of draggy and dreary. Cyclone continuing to push Halite around. Relentlessly, not letting it go. Does this robot even have AI? Probably not, and I made a mistake by letting it in. But now it's gonna get in the frickin' It's gonna get in the friggin' semifinals because it doesn't have AI. Yippee! Oh. The friggin' robot without AI just won this fight. This robot makes me so angry. Okay, let's go on to a lighter note. Our next fight is X2 fighting Blue Fang.
Three, two, one, go.
X2 coming in, but Blue Fang getting under it. This fight has happened multiple times, with X2 always coming out the victor. Can Blue Fang finally turn the tables? Doesn't look like it is, but... Oh, kind of doing some strange maneuvers there. Oh, flinging Blue Fang in the air. Oh, ripping off half the wedge. Now Blue Fang under it. Knocking off some wheels and knocking off one of the little wedge pieces. Now grinding at the side, ripping at the bottom. Blue Fang turning the tables. X2 gets away. Oh, flipping X2 flipping Blue Fang in the air, ripping off the top panel. Exhilarating match. But oh, Blue Fang is out of the arena. Can it get back in? Yes, it can. Oh, but X2 went skyward. Oh, but knocks it out of the arena in a burst of flame. Your winner by Uda, X2. Our next fight is Correa versus to see who gets to the final top 4 spot. 2 with kind of a lackluster last performance, but Correa also coming off of a lackluster performance. Correa not really doing the same things that it was doing in Weekend Warzone 1.0.
2, 1, go.
Having an off competition here. Oh, 2 flicks it away with a mighty hit. But oh, Correa flings it in the air. Oh, both robots with a massive shot. Fight already exhilarating. Not only Correa losing most of its wedgelets, but 2 being punted. Can't tell if that's just 2 or if that's combined energy. 2 needs to not get stuck on its head. It is not invertible. Oh, massive shot there. 2 now stuck on its head. Correa just needs to leave it alone. Oh, but ripping into it. Massive shot there by both. 2 doing some very strange gyro moves here. Massive shot there. Oh, another massive shot. Oh, but Correa flinging it up in the air, ripping off all of the wheels. What was that just came out? Oh, another massive shot there. This fight has just been absolutely amazing. Correa attacking from the front for some reason. Oh, Winging Korea getting so close to going out of the arena there. Oh, again, flinging into the side of the wall. Looks like this could be the end for him too. Korea doing some, I guess you could call that a victory dance, if you will, even though it hasn't won yet. It looks like it's going to. Hitting on the back of Korea, that's not what Korea wants. And that is time. Man, that was a close fight. Robots with nose. Looks like I've been sent a new config. Well, first let's decide this judge's decision. I believe Korea won this. Now for our next fight. And for this one, apparently Polis has brought in a special configuration just for non-spinners. Oh wait, I already have the config. Whoops. Polis with the non-spinner. Apparently it's got better drive. Looks like the wedgelets might just be longer too. This could spell the end for Cyclone.
Three, two, one, go.
Polis getting up to speed. Could be our only hope in this match if it doesn't do that. It gets stuck on Cyclone, it looks like. Cyclone's got it hooked by the plow. Polis trying its best to get away, but Cyclone's got it sandwiched up against the wall. This might call for an unstick. And it does. Let's call this for an unstick.
3, 2.
Why is it
1,
Cyclone with all the
go.
unsticks? Now grinding at the side of Cyclone. Oh, Polis blowing something out. Cyclone now seeing what it feels like to be stuck on the wall. The sparks are thrown. Looks like something punctured the side. Polus now ripping into the side of Cyclone. Looks like this could be the end for the Storm 2 clone. Hoping it drives back. Now it's got Polus sandwiched against the wall. It also won't move. Why is it not moving? Because it doesn't have AI. Due to the fact that both robots have sustained damage, I cannot reset them because that would reset the damage as well, and that would become unfair to both robots. This fight, I'm going to have to call it for a double countout. Oh. Due to the damage sustained by Cyclone, I'm going to go for Polus. Your winner, Polus, as Cyclone drops into the third place fight. Our next fight, to see who meets Polus in the finals, is X2 in Korea. Oh, just a second. Let me do something real quick. Okay, so yeah, let's go ahead and get into this fight. X2 versus Korea. Both robots favorites to win this event.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, X2 flinging Korea in the air and pausing for some reason. It's a strange choice. Korea now under X2, nibbling it. Some little shots there by Korea. Oh, Korea now on fire. And Korea almost flung out of the arena, now being grinded to a pulp. And it looks like your winner by ring out, X2. Your winner, X2. Now first we have a couple of rumbles, and then we'll have the third place match, and then we'll have the finals match. Why is it not refreshing? Sorry, I'm looking at the bracket. There we go. So our first rumble is going to be between three of my cheatiest robots, Ruckus Unchained, Pond, and Sawzor the Magnificent. All three of these robots incredibly powerful.
3, 2, 1, go.
Sawzor just kind of chilling out in the middle of the arena there. They're being beaten up by Ruckus here. Oh! Massive there by Sawzor. It's going to become an active arena hazard. not approaching or really doing anything. Ruckus kind of pushing it around, not really doing much. Wow, this fight is loud. Ruckus kind of celebrates his victory, now goes after Saucer. Flings it up in the air. As we're finally seeing some action here. Upside down with no way to self-right. Balls were just deflecting Ruckus at every turn. Looks like your winner of this rumble is Ruckus Unchained. Now let's go to the robots that just didn't manage to get in. Robots like Cyclops, King Compass, Furry, and Flippy, which will all be duking it out in a rumble. Flippy and Furry built by Team Dino, Cyclops built by Soy, and King Compass being built by Skip Rope. Let me see if I can't find King Compass real quick. And there is King Compass. We have our first four-way rumble.
3, 2, 1, go.
King Compass getting in a great hit there on Furry, ripping it apart in a single hit. Oh, massive hit by King Compass. King Compass tearing everything apart. Hit on the side of Cyclops there. Oh, massive shot there. This is an exhilarating rumble. Cyclops now stuck on the wall. Looks like King Compass's spinner has died though. Compass pulling a Mr. Speed Square and just dying for no reason. Now it seems to just be Cyclone and Furry. Oh, Cyclone. I mean, not Cyclone. Cyclops. Cyclops gets a massive hit there. Oh, massive hit there. Now King Compass looks like it's back up to speed. Smell bad news for anything that wants to try to approach it. Looks like Cyclops seems to be stuck on some stuff. Oh, massive charge there by King Compass. Demolishing Furry. Demolishing everything, really, King Compass. Oh, massive shot there. None of these robots are unscathed. King Compass delivers a massive shot. But a lot of people are glad right now that King Compass didn't get into the main tournament. This thing is insane. Now Flippy is eliminated from the Rumble. 26 seconds left. Furry is dead. King Compass and Cyclops are just kind of spinning in a circle here. Oh, now engaging with each other. Oh, and King Compass delivers a massive shot there. Another massive shot. That was an incredible fight. I say your winner by judges' decision is probably King Compass. Now it is time for our third place finisher, and then we'll go on to the grand final. Our third place finisher is Cyclone in Korea.
Three, two, one, go.
Korea nibbling at the front of Cyclone. Cyclone ramming into the wall though. Now trying to take it all around the box. Korea sliding off though. Korea trying to back up for some reason. Though getting under Cyclone and taking off more wedgelets. Korea up on the wall. Could spell trouble. Korea does not appear to be able to get down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Your winner and third place finisher, Cyclone. Our next fight is the finals. Polis fights X2 to see who claims the crown. Both are Monkey's robots, so, well, Monkey wins anyways. There's no way around it here. It'll be a very entertaining fight for sure.
Three, two, one, go.
X2 charges out, delivers a shot to Polis. Polis now flipped upside down. X2 ready to claim the championship. But Polis is not going to go down without a fight here. Oh, massive shot. Again, deflected on that wedge. Oh, Polis goes soaring through the air. This is an exhilarating final between two of the toughest robots in the tournament. Polis getting thrown around in the air. This could spell the end. And Polis gets toaster slotted. Your winner by knockout and champion X2. Uh, well, ladies and gentlemen, that was Weekend Warzone. Thank you for attending. Well, and I hope you weren't disappointed by that first round. It was a little lackluster. Uh, this is Spaghetti Coconut, signing off.